Josh Brumberg, in fact, he didn't come forward to say he was victimized. It was a Facebook photograph that was posted. I think there was a statement released recently to the press and to the King David Linksfield community to say that Josh Brumberg is, after all, a schoolboy. He is entitled to freedom of thought. We are an educational institution, and we encourage pupils to engage in debate and open conversations about things. I think it was just unfortunate that it was Facebook that was the platform for the initial discussion, and I think that was because it was taken out of the hands of the school. It became much more incendiary than it was I think intended to be.
So it is essentially out of the hands of the school, but people are looking to your school to take action. There was 2 petitions, one in support of Josh Brumberg, the other calling for him to be removed from the deputy head position. What is King David going to do when he does come back from an overseas competition, I believe?
The statement made it clear that Josh Brumberg, there is no disciplinary action. It's unfortunate that it was taken out of the school's hands because he's a schoolboy and he should be protected by the school, and he should be encouraged to debate and have open conversation by the school. As I say, it's just unfortunate that it was Facebook that it happened. But certainly Josh Brumberg will go back to school and be protected and be safe, and let's hope that there will be an opportunity for a proper conversation.
The issue of freedom of speech has become so important. There has been some criticism of the second pupil, the second Jewish pupil that has gone to the Human Rights Council, and I want to read this. He was so critical of Israel once that he has, quote, been written off by the leadership at King David for the rest of his school career. That's according to his lawyer. We don't know his name. This is apparently a pupil at your particular school, at Linksfield. What is the status there? Because we are getting reports that students that are supporting Gaza, not necessarily against Israel, but just voicing sympathy for Gaza, are being victimized.
Look, I don't think that's necessarily true. It is a Jewish school. It is a Zionist school, and I don't think Zionism necessarily means that you don't engage in open debate, that you can't be critical. I mean, I'm a very passionate South African, but that doesn't mean that I can't be critical from time to time. The story with this particular pupil is that it was seen as an educational opportunity. When it didn't have the political, it didn't have the kind of political pressure that the Gaza conflict. This happened a year ago, almost to the day, and the situation at that point was that this pupil was asked to not have Facebook comments posted, but rather to create an educationally sound platform for discussion, to invite speakers in, to have conversations that were educationally meaningful, where people could, in a kind of in meaningful educational way,
to engage with the school. I do understand what you're saying. However, the problem is, as you say, a year ago, almost to the day, he obviously feels this hasn't happened. He's now going to the SA Human Rights Council. Doesn't look good for your school. How are you going to try and solve this issue? Well,
I think there's a whole lot of other issues. I mean, he did resign. He did say that he couldn't, in good faith and in good conscience, carry on as a student leader. Certainly, he was part of the student leader group. As far as I was concerned, he had done what we'd asked him to do. He did invite a speaker. There was an opportunity for a forum. I was hoping that his leadership would have meant that we could have carried on with that initiative. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to do that for whatever reason. I'm not sure why that was, but I certainly hope that we can have the conversation. We'll go to the Human Rights Commission and certainly put the point of view across.
I think just as a final question to you, Mark, if I may, I'd just like to get it on record. As far as King David is concerned, does the school support its pupils who show support and sympathy for the plight of Gaza at the moment?
Absolutely. I mean, look, war is terrible. Loss of life is terrible, and I don't think anyone would want to say that it's right for children to suffer. I think that the school's standpoint is, that as a Zionist school, is that we support the existence of the State of Israel, and we support the Jewish right to a homeland, and that's an apolitical statement. And in terms of the politics of it, I think pupils should be involved in a debate. And I think I think it's an important part of democracy for that to happen. And certainly that's something we encourage. As I say, it's just unfortunate that Facebook and social media has taken this issue and made it something that is outside of the educational ambit.
You deserve to know more.
eNCA.com.